Chest locked. Zoro, find way.
Just our Link's a goddamn barbarian. Just dumb. Literally walks into enemies because he can. Oh, one more hit from him, you're dead.
He's literally on top of my heart.
And
He was puppy guarding the heart.
he was. And you should be able to save, continue, and start from the beginning of the dungeon. Yeah.
Fuck that enemy.
So those enemies take significantly increased damage from arrows if you shoot them in the eye.
Zoro no have bow.
Yet, guess what's in that big chest?
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Can you shoot those statues, I wonder?
Yeah. Some will yield secrets, some won't. Yeah, you could shoot the statues on some and it will do literally nothing.
It'll just like shut the eye.
It won't even shut the eye. If you do it on like the statues, you just shoot it, the arrow will go boom, and that's it. So, this enemy, I don't think actually physically hurts you. If I remember right, they sap your mana. Oh,
No,
and hurts you.
It hurts me.
It does both. So you can't necessarily kill this enemy. But there is an item you'll get later called magic powder.
I got a map.
It's the map. I'm the map.
I
I'm
need
the
to
map.
watch that. They might have it copyrighted.
It might. Oh, shit.
That's why he said that's all I'm saying.
Well, that's why. Luckily, that was like that was only a second. Just have it end on the clip at the very end of that song too. Just all of them cheering on. So what was I mentioning?
Back through here.
Yeah.
God damn it, Skillabro.
Oh yeah, the magic powder.
What you doing, Skillabro?
On the guys that were flying around that sapped your mana and hurt you, if you actually throw a magic powder onto them when they're flying around, they'll turn into a fairy.
Aren't they like giant spirals? It's like the other ones in other Zelda games where it's like a metal thing, I would think. Also, is 30 my max? Do I have a max for quivers?
So that is, I think there is ways to increase it. I just don't quite remember. It's actually been long enough for me to not quite remember what every item is in this game or how many upgrades there are. Because I know with like future Zeldas that you have to upgrade your wallet and your bomb bag and your quiver and everything.
On the back of your neck.
But like this game might have a strict limit cap. Also, as a side note, eventually you will upgrade your... So I do know that there is an upgrade for the bows. I do know that there will eventually be an upgrade for the bow, and that upgrade is to switch the arrows to silver arrows. But that's literally not going to be until like...
Oh, hey, bombs.
The end of the game. Oh, hey, you got a bomb.
Motherfucker, you're going to die. How to use bomb?
You only have one, and it's going to be... You have to go to it like an item. So you'd have to switch to it. Switch your lamp out. I prefer to use the boomerang over everything for the whole fact that it doesn't use up your mana. And it can stun enemies. Not to mention its upgrade, which will be the red boomerang, you can actually throw for like the whole screen size. Screen length. I don't know if the boomerang will stun them when they're up. Nope. Oh, hey, remember what I was telling you about the jars?
Jump in the jar.
Jump in the jar.
Jump in the jar. Jiggy jar jar Joe.
Fairies. Now, I believe fairies are a one-time thing. If you wanted to go down there again and see if they're still there.
What about the other Jerry?
I think it goes to the same place.
Oh no, they do respawn.
Okay, cool.
Good to know.
So as a heads up, when you start getting jars and you finally get the bug net, you can capture fairies and put them in bottles.
You can also do that to bees.
Yes, but
Albert, I'm getting a pet bean. There's no question.
as long as you make it a golden bee, I'm fine.
Nope,
Run!
just regular bee. Wait, did that thing unpress itself?
No, it can though.
I want the money, but I don't want to go back around. Hey, Mr. Skellyman, Skelly me banana.
Link, what is your chosen weapon of choice?
Banana.
A jar.
Hey, they one shot. Fuck everything else. Jars are where it's at.
What's the best weapon in Zelda A Link to the Past?
Jar.
A jar.
Well, it depends on the boss, because the bee does a lot of damage.
The bee does do a lot of damage, but also the bee can be very
Stingy and kill you.
a pain in the butt to get. Of course, that is unless you have, it's actually not that difficult to get a bee, especially once you have everything necessary for capturing it. Heyo.
Heyo. God
So,
damn it, Steve. Heyo.
There's gonna be a jar that has a switch under it. When you hit that switch,
which jar that is. It's not like one's being protected right now.
oh no, when you hit that jar, all of those guys go flying off.
Can I do this?
No. There's a different jar that has a switch that will. Oh wait, is it another switch or is it something else? There's something that's gonna release all of those guys off of that jar.
Well,
I wonder if it's kill. It's probably killing all the enemies.
Skelly boy. Or is it this?
I'm pretty sure it's just kill the last enemy and they'll fly off of that jar.
How do I kill him though?
Hey, you just gotta. Every time you open, you can only hurt him when his eyes open. And he starts moving, and then he'll close his eye. You get close. He opens his eye. He stopped right before. The funny thing is, you can just hold your sword out and he'll run into it. I think, however, poking enemies like that doesn't do that much damage. All right, now get the jar. Oh no! Oh no! At least you got the big key. Now, do. Now you can get your bow. As long as... No, go up. Go up.
What?
You have the big key now.
I'm going up.
Oh my god. Now I'm thinking of Wind Waker.
So the big key's reusable?
Yes, the big key is reusable. Pretty much, it's your boss. It's considered the boss key. It'll open up your big chest. It'll open up the boss room door. Remember, there's fairies.
Fuck fairies.
I mean, if you say so, I'll gladly do it.
You would too.
Of course, I'm not talking about Legend of Zelda fairies.
I know you're not, Albert.
I'm talking about people like me.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, run. Okay.
Motherfuckers. I has bow.
Yeah, you have bow now, and you still have the boss key, so you can just go straight to the boss now. You're almost done with the first dungeon.
Well, the first non-tutorial dungeon.
Yeah, the first non-tutorial dungeon. I wouldn't really call the Hyrule Castle a dungeon. Okay, it depends on what part of that castle we're going to. Because, When you get the Master Sword and you start going through the last section, that's like a little mini dungeon. Yeah, the first one would be like a little. I'd say Hyrule Castle just more like a bunch of miniature dungeons.
Dungeon wannabes.
Yeah, because they're not that long. They're just a couple rooms full of enemies that you have to get through. I don't think it's still like literally the end of the game where the castle would be is now a pyramid instead, and that actually turns into a. Don't know. It doesn't.
Huh,
No,
that disappeared, but it still gave me magic. Oh, okay.
okay. All right,
Number
now
I
we get
don't
to.
know.
Oh, you're like someone's calling me that I have no clue who the fuck they are. I wonder if you could throw a jar at those eye guys.
Ooh.
Wait for his eye to open and he start to move. And oh yeah, fuck them. Again, the jar is the best weapon in this game.
What?
Unless you miss. You have 2 bombs. Oh yeah, go ahead and try shooting that guy in the eye when he opens it.
It
Run
did
up to
nothing.
him, run back and face away.
Pots are better.
I thought you said fuck fairies. So you're like, fine, I'll do it. No, I recommend picking up fairies when we finally have a jar. Most people like red potions and blue potions more. It went right in between them. You have to switch to the lamp again. So that is something that definitely changed with later Zeldas is the ability to equip more than a singular off